Yeah, no, he found out because she was like, "Ow!" Oh, okay. I think this is what happened. I
Continue.
forgot. Wait, I actually
What was that scene, bro? He's like, I can't provide for you, and what am I to you? Bitch, you're a dick. Like, that's it.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Wait, I forgot. It's been so long. Wait.
3, 2, 1. Hi, guys, and welcome back to Fandom Roamer Cafe.
Hey guys, welcome back to Fandom Roamer Cafe with your host Isabella
and Emmy.
It's been like 2 months since we filmed.
Oh yeah, since we filmed, but our last episode came out like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, which was Bridgerton Part 2. I did make a disclaimer that we filmed that Part 1. We filmed Part 1. Our reaction and our thoughts in June when it came out.
Yeah.
Now we will be discussing Bridgerton Part 2, Season 3 Part 2, and yeah, it's been
a long time since it came out.
It's been a month.
Yeah, a month, and then also like we haven't really talked about it. I mean, like when we saw each other again, we kind of talked about it.
Yeah, briefly.
Yeah, but we didn't really get into it because we wanted to save it for this video. But since we haven't been able to film, we're just like putting it off. Yeah. Because it's like it wasn't even exciting to really talk about because it was, to me, it was a disappointment. So I just didn't want to talk about it.
It's one of those things where like you as a fan, you had so much expectations for Part 2. You're like, okay, they're gonna redeem, and unfortunately, as you guys saw,
I said it, they weren't gonna redeem. It's like it was already set.
Yeah,
you can't, like, sometimes it's really hard to come back from a bad setup, and it was like badly set up to me.
No, I that's why we were hoping for like a dream.
Yeah,
we were being really delusional. I was being really delusional
because this was her season.
This, guys. And that's why I have not made on my own YouTube channel. Like, I reacted to the trailer, and I said in the thumbnail, this is my season. Why haven't I made a video about it? Because it's not my season.
She's gonna cry. No. When I say disappointment, I'm talking specifically about the pollen storyline.
Oh, yeah, okay.
The Penelope and Colin storyline. Because there's other parts of the season that I think did well. Like setting up Francesca, setting up Benedict, setting up the other Bridgerton siblings that are going to eventually have their season. But when the core story is like Penelope and Colin, like to me, I was not satisfied. And to me, I was really disappointed. Especially the whole Lady Whistledown stuff, which we'll get to later. But
yeah, okay. We're doing this off the top of our head. Maybe that's a mistake. We might forget a few things.
Did not outline any notes for this. This is like the first one we don't.
Oh my god, we didn't even say like who we're currently roaming with. It's irrelevant. Whatever.
No, it is relevant. No, I want to go back.
Okay. Before we get into
we're getting ahead of ourselves, so we have a little segment.
Yes.
So of who we're currently roaming with.
Yeah.
So Isabella, you go first.
Okay, so I'm currently roaming with Miss Chapel Roan. I'm watching a lot of like video essays about her because I want to understand her story and like grow with her as a fan. And every single time I revisit that album, her debut album,
yes,
it genuinely blows my mind away. Like, unfortunately, I'm gonna bring this up about being a new Swiftie. I'm starting to appreciate everything that encompasses a song: the lyrics, the production, the story, literally everything. And she's just one of those artists that I always say this when it comes to specific artists. It's like you can make a true music video, a true story about it, and it's very, very, very impressive. And the what's the quote again? It's like it takes 10 years to be an overnight success.
Literally, because a lot of people who don't know her story or her lore, like we were learning about it too, is that it took her a long time to like get to where she is.
Twice
from her labels, yeah. So I just think it's awesome. It's great for her, and it's also on. I just watched her episode with Drew.
Yes,
with Drew Afualo, and how it's a little sad that she is like literally trying to stop herself from becoming more famous, not because of like she doesn't want to be, but because there's fans that are already at this point so early in her career that are getting very like crazy, stalkers, stuff like that, and like trying to like track down her family, and that is not okay. I don't know, like we're crazy fangirls too, but not to that extent. I think what's
weird, guys, with a lot of our fan base seems to be mostly Gen Z. I'm surprised we still haven't learned our lesson with parasocial relationships,
I
and
know.
like the extent like it literally can stunt someone's career because the fame is too much. The situations that they encounter with fans, it is too much. And right now, with what I heard in Drew's interview with Chapel was that she's taking it extremely slow, and it makes me so sad because I'm like, no,
Yeah, I know.
no,
Like, release Subway. No, I'm just kidding. Bro, Subway has been stuck in my head for like 2 weeks, or like for like 2 weeks, because I keep seeing clips of people.
Since was it Govball?
Yeah, it was Gov Ball. She's saying it for the first time, I think. But like, I keep seeing like better versions of it. People getting like, because she's doing more shows and like they're recording her doing it. I'm like, oh my god, I want her to release it. It sounds like so 90s, like sad girl bop. Like Alanis, you know Alanis Morissette?
Mm-mm. Sorry.
Well, anyway, Subway sounds like an Alanis Morissette song. If you know, you know. But it's just,
Sure.
I'm excited for her. A lot of people are like, what's his name, Zach?
Yeah.
The Swiftologist. He made a video on Chapel, and he was saying that he thinks like she's gonna release "Good Luck Babe," Subway, and maybe a couple other songs, like a deluxe for a 1 year anniversary of like Midwest Princess. Um, but I think like, I feel like that could be true, but also I feel like maybe she's just setting up her next album. And sometimes people release singles like a year or 2 years before their next album. So
yeah.
but either way, I want Subway.
Yeah, I want more Chapel. And I would say that's all. That's the only thing that I'm not trying to think off the top of my head.
Music, no TV stuff, movies.
Well, I haven't been to the movies in a minute. With TV, I just finished watching The Acolyte. I'll save my rant for a different day. But once again, the potential that Disney is sitting on a gold mine of new content, and it just, with them trying to, what's that term called? With them trying to be so progressive, it backfires immensely. And not only that, with what the plot, the Acolyte was about, I don't know. It's just in the back of my mind. I'm like, it's basic. Oh, I don't want to spoil it for you.
Yeah, I'm still gonna watch it at some point when I get like, I have to be in the mood.
No,
I don't know if
girl,
this is the same
yeah.
for other people, but I have so many things on my list of TV shows, movies, and stuff. But I have to be in the mood to watch it, because if
Yeah.
I'm not in the mood and I'm like kind of forced to watch it, I usually hate it.
Yeah.
But like, it's not even the movie's fault; it's my fault. So
Yeah. So I would say just that. But one quick thing, I don't understand why Disney does with their competitors being Netflix and Max, Disney Plus for their new shows, they barely reach an hour long. And with your, mind you, they're not even 10 episodes.
yeah.
With the length of their episodes, if it's 10 episodes a season of whatever show it is, I think it makes sense. Like The Bear, there's about 10 episodes.
Yeah, there's
and
but
but
30 minutes.
they're about 30 minutes. Same thing with Abbott Elementary, about 30 minutes, 10 episodes a season. I think it's like 10 or 12, whatever.
Also, well, Abbott's a different structure though, because it's sitcom.
Yeah. But still, regardless, it's less than an hour.
Yeah.
But for a show with content such as Star Wars being fantasy, I don't know what specifically like that franchise is competing with in terms of like with Max and Netflix, but they, with the budget that they have, you are telling me you can't add maybe 2 more episodes because there's only 8.
Yeah, I don't know. It was the same with Obi-Wan, wasn't it? It was
Yeah,
only like 5 or 6 episodes.
6 episodes.
Yeah, it's really short.
It's really short, and everyone's like, "Oh, will there be a season 2?" You as a fan, you should not not even you as a fan. As a producer, you should not expect for there to be a season 2. You need to think of the worst and make sure that season 1 is incredible. And it is incredible. And if the statistics show that fans want more, then you're like, oh shit, wait, let's revisit it.
I feel like that's why they do it then. Because they know people want more of a
Star
show.
Wars,
Like something like Obi-Wan,
yeah.
people are going to want to see more Hayden and Ewan together. So they're like, okay, let's try to like grasp, like they're trying to take as much money as they can from us. So, well, for me, I don't really watch Disney Plus shows anymore. So the last one I was so excited about was like Loki season 2, and I still haven't watched Loki season 2.
Yeah. It's okay. It's good. It's a show that I'm happy that it has 2 seasons. Like, it's perfect. They executed the story.
Did it end like
good? Like, good.
Okay.
Like, it makes me sad. Like, oh my god, we may not get a season 3. I don't think we are, but it's like I'm satisfied. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, it works. It works in the context of Marvel. But yeah, I would say those are the only things besides House of Dragon. I haven't seen the newest episode that came out yesterday night, but besides that, it's once again, that show, has me by the fucking throat. Like, I fucking love that show.
Yes, every Sunday is Dragon Day. Yeah, guys, I watch every Sunday 9 p.m. Dragon, and there's only 2 episodes left. I'm so sad. But yeah, I'm roaming with House of Dragon. I'm also roaming with I just watched My Lady Jane like a couple weeks ago. It's actually so good. I'm not gonna spoil it for you because I know you haven't seen it, but it's very good. It's like a mix of like comedy with like that Regency. A lot of people are comparing it to like Rain. I never watched Rain.
I started watching it, but I get it. I
Like
didn't get hooked.
a mix of like the romance in Rain with the comedy of The Great.
Oh, I love that. It's on Prime.
Yeah. So, and I haven't seen either of those shows, but if I might watch them now, honestly.
I heard The Great is good.
The Great, yeah, with Elle Fanning, yeah.
Yes.
But honestly, I really liked My Lady Jane, and it's based on books, of course. So it's based on like 4 or 5 different books, and I'm like, okay, honestly, I'm gonna eat up a season 2, and I think Amazon Prime did pretty well. Like, again, I'm not a fan of the books, so don't attack me if there are fans of the My Lady Jane books, but I really like the show, and the actors are so great. They're all fresh new faces. I didn't recognize a single actor or actress, I think. So at least from stuff that I've watched. Okay, neighbors. But yeah, I really like that show. And then music wise, I've just been trying to listen to more Lana Del Rey, like listening to her other albums. I've been listening to Lust for Life, and I literally forgot that girl is like, she got some hip hop in her blood, because she can do like the trap beats, like, and especially on Born to Die, there's like a lot of trap beats. So yeah, that's really it. And then I watched Despicable Me 4 last week. Guys, Pharrell, he slaps. The soundtrack, it was so good. I was just showing her the song, and it slaps. She was like saying like Gru's lore is too deep.
Gru's lore just doesn't end, and I love it.
Lore though? I don't.
Well, they're coming out with Minions 3.
Another.
I love everything about Minions. Is so cute. I don't care.
Really, I don't like the Minions movies. I really like Despicable Me, the Despicable Me franchise, but the Minions ones, I get it's for kids. Like the Minions are dumb, like, you know, mellow. Like, what else did they say? But boy. But like, spoiler guys, Bob isn't even in this one. I wanted Bob and Kevin and Stuart, and they weren't even Despicable.
But there will be Minions 3.
I know, whatever. They're doing a side hustle.
They are the side job.
But I thought it was a cute movie, like, and it's made for kids, guys. So
I hate when us adults criticize a kids movie. Let's be so for real, y'all. Guys. Come on, have fun. Have fun. That's it. Oh my god, I was thinking in the shower what I was currently roaming with. Oh, hello. P1 Harmony is a K-pop boy group. Late night calls.
What?
I always forget with late night talking with Harry Styles, but I think it's called Late Night Calls. Okay. I think, guys, I don't know. That song is a bop. That song hits. That song is quite, how do I say it, delicious. It's delicious. That song is so. Oh, and Brat. That's what I'm roaming with.
Oh, you've been listening to Brat?
Oh,
I love Brat.
Yeah.
I need them. We're going to the club on Thursday, hopefully, and I need them to play.
I'll tip the DJ for at least to play 360. At least.
Or 365, or Club Classics, or Apple.
The whole album.
The whole album. Bro, it's just such a good, like,
it's so, like,
feel good club album. I really like Club Classics. Yeah. It's so catchy. But yeah, Brat Summer. It's honestly a Brat and Chappell Roan summer. Just buy some at Walmart.
No, it's not the same. There's only Trader Joe's hummus.
What are you talking
about? Bro, Trader Joe's hummus is so... Guys, okay, we're back. Sorry. I needed to get water and a snack. These are Trader Joe's garlic naan crackers. Delicious. And I forgot one more thing I am roaming with is hummus.
Okay. Why are they all crushed up like this? Like, fuck them up. Are you very good?
They're like, you know what I mean?
It's like pita chips?
No, naan.
It's none your business, bitch. That shit is good.
It's like it. They're good. Like they're not like that garlicky where you're like, I need to like cleanse my palate. But they do get stuck in your teeth, like after a while. You know, like
everything.
You know what I mean? Like with crackers and stuff, like goldfish, pretzels.
Oh, I see what you mean. The buildup.
Yeah.
I love goldfish, but when it does that, I don't care.
Goldfish or burgo.
I'm eating like this.
Let's first discuss from where we left off in part 1. We knew that Colin and Penelope were planning on getting married, But now we were anticipating, how in the world is this Lady Whistledown stuff gonna happen? We were realizing that Eloise gave Penelope an ultimatum, and I think, hey, that's fake.
Why?
Because it's not girls supporting girls.
But she's pissed at her, so we're not girls supporting girls right now.
True.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, something about that. I was like, I just wait. Was this? Oh no, never mind.
I know that Eloise had her haters this season, but I love Eloise.
I love Eloise.
I
love
eat it
Eloise.
up. I always eat her up. I always eat whatever she says. I love her so much. But yeah, no. I think her ultimatum was fair because she's like pissed at Penelope, and she also cares about her brother. I mean, I guess she cares about Colin.
Sure, but I also
Sure.
I also think it's weird that, well, is that the right term, ultimatum?
Yeah.
Okay, for her to be like, you need to tell him.
Yeah.
Instead
Or
of
I'll tell him.
or else I that's where the fakeness comes. She should have been like,
That's an
you
ultimatum.
no, listen. She should have been like, well, all the ifs. Listen. Let me rewrite this right now. She should have told her, if you don't tell him, someone's gonna tell him. I'm worried for you as a friend and stuff.
She didn't say that. She said not someone's gonna tell him. She said, "Bitch, I'm gonna tell him."
I know
I
exactly.
said,
She
you
made
don't tell
the
him.
villain.
I'm gonna tell him because you ain't gonna fuck my brother and still talk shit about
because
him.
I want to.
She doesn't even care about Colin, guys. She really, no, literally, she only did that for herself because she's pissed at
That's
her.
what I'm saying. Or maybe she's in love with her, guys.
Breaking my silence.
Breaking my silence.
Yeah,
Okay.
Eloise would have been the better queer trope rather than Francesca, but that's fine, guys. It's fine because I know the fandom is upset about like where Francesca's might possibly go. And to me, it's literally not even about the gayness. It's just like it really unravels the whole like I can't even talk about it.
It's okay.
It unravels like literally like Francesca and Michael in the book, like the way they fall in love and how deep, like the deeper human stuff that goes on within them. Like Michael is suffering from like what's it called, imposter syndrome.
Oh, wait, explain to them like in
okay
in
so from what I know, I haven't read the book, but Francesca's book is like, okay guys, spoiler alert, John dies. That's the name, John? Is it John? John dies in the books, right? And then Michaela, who we meet in the show, is actually supposed to be Michael, which is John's cousin. And Michael has left the estate, like he's left all the money. So like he's the new, not Viscount, what is he? Lord. He's the Lord of whatever, of everything of the estate. And he basically has to like, he falls in love with Francesca when she's still with John, like when he's still alive and everything, but he obviously keeps it under wraps because like she's married to his cousin.
Do you know if the book is a dual point of view?
I have no idea. Not even the first one isn't even from. It's like a third point of view.
Oh, it would eat with the dual point of view.
Dual
so you
point
could
of view, yeah.
see.
I don't know. I guess I'd have to see. I do want to read that one because the fans really love Francesca's book. So basically, he suffers with imposter syndrome because he's in love with Francesca, but he's also like the new John, because he's, the new Lord. He's replacing him and everything about his life. So he's dealing with that. So I don't see that possibly being possible within Bridgerton, with it being now Michaela, like her having to deal with that because she's a woman. She's not going to get the estate, because then that would go against everything else. That would go against the whole Featherington plot. It would go against, because them suffering is because they're women. They can't own themselves in a sense, so like them, if they were to do that with Michaela, it just breaks all the like problems in the world that the Featheringtons had before.
It decanonizes a lot of it.
Exactly. So I don't see that happening with that. So it's like, what's gonna be the frustration behind that relationship, how it is in the books with Michael and Francesca, because Francesca is also dealing with not only John's death, but the fact that she, I think, don't quote me on this, she's either pregnant with his kid and then has to raise the kid without him, or she never gets pregnant, but she is coming to the realization that she might not ever have kids because now she's a widow and she really wants kids. Like, a big thing for her is that she wants to be a mother in the books. So, like I said, in the books, you don't get to know the kids before their book like you do in the show. So they're obviously setting Francesca up differently, maybe. But I understand the disappointment that fans might have between them. Even the fans are like, if you're going to give us a queer storyline, they would have taken Eloise or even Benedict. Like, and like they like, everyone likes the Benedict, bisexual king. Like so I don't know. I understand the frustration. I'm not as connected to it. Like I think if they can write it well and develop it well, it's not gonna make me upset. But from how it's been set up, I don't really love it. It kind of like devalues John and Francesca's story as well. It's like, you know, the whole season they're trying to show us like, oh, Francesca and John's love is simple, it's easy, you know, and that should be valued just as much as like how Kate and Anthony's were,
Mm-hmm.
Daphne and Simon's. But then in the end it's like she kind of fumbles over her words when she meets Michaela. So it's like everything is kind of like, oh guys, never mind, we were wrong. Love isn't gonna be simple or easy. It always has to be passionate, burning, whatever, you know, the way her mom
Oh,
thought. I've watched too many video essays, so like a
no, no,
lot of
no,
these
Val.
concepts are
I
not just
thought,
me, they're just from people I've heard, and like I'm kind of developing it within
no,
myself.
man, I thought I watched a lot of video essays. I clearly did not
I
watch
love
any.
watching video essays
So
because
do
I love seeing
I.
people's different opinions
Mm-hmm.
and like how people like deconstruct where storylines could go and why fandoms are upset. Because again, I don't read the books. I've only read the first one, and that's because I just wanted to see if I liked them. But the show was better, you know, with season one.
Yeah. And that's another thing when it comes to writing queer storylines. As someone who's an ally, I think I have to preface this because everyone's gonna be like, bitch, are you queer? No, I'm not, guys. I'm sorry. But
I'm sorry, it was the way you said that.
I'm an
As someone
ally,
who's an ally.
But I find it very frustrating that they are just, these screenwriters are not, you as you were saying, utilizing characters that it's okay to make them queer, like Benedict and Eloise, by forcing another character such as Francesca to all of a sudden be queer. It's like, I don't know. I don't understand how that develops her character in that way. That how because
Yeah.
especially with her wanting to be pregnant, let's say in this story, if that's the case,
Yeah.
how is that gonna happen?
It's just like it's a lot of
How are they gonna write it?
It's also the writers kind of like shoot themselves in the foot because they kept
Mm.
saying like, we want to stay true to the books, we want to stay true to the books, but like it's very hard to stay true to a fan favorite book like Francesca's when you fully gender swap, you know. Like I said, I have no problem, guys, please, like I understand where people are coming from. It's like you're being homophobic, you're being like, you don't want to see queer love, and it's not that. It's just that when it's very hard when a book is already written in a way that fans imagined it. It's like, let me use House of the Dragon because I'm a bigger I have more of an understanding on that. Like House of Dragon is already written in stone because it's history, like in the books. So it's like if they're changing, like they tweak some things and fans get upset about that. But if there's like big tweaks and shifts, that's when people are going to start to get upset because it's like it doesn't like you said, it doesn't develop the character, it doesn't like do anything for the story to make it better than how it was already written, you know. I think like if you're developing a book series, like you obviously see the potential in it and want to improve it the way Shonda did with the first two seasons, but there's reasons why it was already popular and you should stick to that core structure that it already had.
Yeah, if they were, I clearly they're gonna continue with this queer storyline. I wish if they were gonna hone in on the queer storyline, and really highlight them, use it with the side characters, having little to no books.
I think the main characters
No.
could still.
No, I think the main characters as well, but highlight that as well, that it's not just the Bridgertons that we're seeing being queer.
Yeah, true.
The others,
they did it a little bit in season one with what that guy, Benedict's friend.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't see that in season 2 or in this season.
I'm trying to think about.
I don't remember.
Well, this season they did. This season they did
Benedict. Side man.
Yeah, this season they did the weird editing. That's another thing. The weird.
Was that part 2?
That was part 2, guys. The part where
my God.
Benedict is having a threesome, like
couple, yeah.
back to back to back scenes of that, but it's being cut in between other characters having conversations over multiple days, mind you.
Over like it's like a.
So he's been fucking in the same room
for that long.
For that long, no, like in the same stuff with the same So it's like the editors either just didn't know what they were doing or just lost the concept of, hey, this
I
is
guess
the
he's
same
having
scene.
he having fun for multiple days.
Or like he's time traveling because it's the same time.
It's literally the same. No, it's the next day as we see that with the characters, but we keep cutting back to the night before.
Yeah, it
with
was like
him.
weird editing. It was like either focus on the conversations back to back or focus on the Benedict editing, make that a montage. But like having them be like
It's like
edit like okay, Benedict's having he's fucking. Next conversation is like but Lady Bridgerton talking to Francesca about something serious, and then it's back to Benedict. But it's just weird. Like
it was not good. It was
sequencing
not. It was not consistent.
The editing was weird, guys.
And even then, like that kind of what's that called? Destabilizes the tone of that episode because you're like, oh, a little moody. Oh, it's serious. Oh, a little moody. Oh, they're being comedic right now. Like it doesn't. Yeah. The flow of the episode is weird.
Written weird, edited weird. Maybe the editors were just trying to do the best they could with what.
Yeah, I don't blame the editor. I don't blame the editor.
I do because they still. I mean, I still.
They're doing their job.
I know, but like they're still choosing to edit it that way.
No. It's the director and the showrunner.
I know.
They have the final say.
The editor can speak up.
And they probably, I bet you they did. I bet you like, ma'am or sir, I don't even know who's the showrunner. Yanni.
It's a woman this season.
Is it?
Yeah.
Damn. Guys,
bro,
come on.
Doing us dirty. Like some of us want to work in the industry.
Please. Okay, let's talk about Pollen. You know, the wedding scene. And all that stuff. I think it was. Oh wait, the arguing before him sleeping on that fuck ass couch. Sorry, y'all. Father called. But with that being said, what were we talking about? Pollen. Oh yeah. One thing I was so annoyed about that they did not change at all was him sleeping on that fuck ass couch.
Why?
Because I wanted him to still embody that. Oh wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. This was after the wedding, right? Or was it before?
I don't even remember the wedding. Like, I watched part 2 through once and then watched video essays about it, kind of like, you know, just about the part 2, but like, I don't really remember it too well. Like, I was telling Issa, I'm like, I couldn't even binge it. Usually I binge like stuff because I want to see it. It took me like 3 days to get through like the whole part 2 because like I was bored, bro. I'd watch the episode and I'm like, I don't want to watch this anymore. I'm bored. And then I'd watch something else. Like, it sounds bad, but like I was bored. I didn't want to watch it, so I was over it too. I was like, over why are they fighting?
No, but it's like
whistle down thing.
It's the fact that he was like, I'll sleep on the couch.
He was annoying.
He was so annoying. I'm like, man,
supposed to redeem him, and he was just more annoying, bro. The part where he was like telling her like, what was that scene, bro? He's like, I can't provide for you, then what am I to you? Bitch, you're a dick. Like, that's it. No. But like I just didn't like that he was like, so insecure, but like he did not have a reason to be, in my opinion.
They were trying to give him a reason to be upset beyond. Oh, let's talk about how he found out about Lady Featherington. What was it? Down. I don't remember.
I don't
remember. How did you find out? I don't fucking remember. How did he find out that she was? Did Penelope say? Oh wait. Yeah, no, he found out because she was like, "Ow." Oh, okay. I think this is what happened. I forgot. Wait, I actually forgot. Because I'm like mixing episodes up with Cressida. Oh, that's what it was. Cressida was like, "Oh, I'm going to admit that I'm Lady Whistledown, so then I can run away with the money." She goes.
I don't like what they did with Cressida.
That annoyed me.
They used her as a pawn to basically, like, create the conflict.
I hated that show, bro.
Like, they should have like made her dirty. They should have just let her. Like, what's his face disappeared off the face of the earth.
Lord Dunbury, where were you?
Thanos snapped. Gone. They said we didn't need you no more. You didn't even do much in part 1. Disappeared. They could have used him to why didn't they keep going with like giving Cressida some sort of like relationship with him.
Nope.
He was perfect for Cressida. Was never gonna be there. She got all the money.
That is why it made me so sad to see that Penelope and Cressida fighting over him when he should have been like, wait, she is all about Colin. Let me give this Cressida girl a chance.
Yeah, poor what was his name? Sorry.
Lord Dunbury.
I couldn't even remember. I don't know how you remember his name. That's how how forgettable he is. Lord Dunbury.
The vegan.
Man like birds and vegan, I guess.
He is a vegan.
Anyways, yeah, I don't know what the writer, I think they were just trying to write too many storylines. Like, thank God they kind of, what's it called? They lessened on what are their names? Mordridge, the Mondridges, them. Yeah, they kind of lessened their storyline a bit, but still, it's like we didn't even need it from the beginning. You guys, I thought we were going somewhere with it. At least if you're going to introduce it, like finish it up, wrap it up. But there was nothing happened anyways.
Nothing happened in part 2 for them. Like,
yeah.
Okay, what do you think about with the Queen finding out that Penelope is Lady Whistledown and Penelope's like confrontation with the audience? I hated it so much. So that
pause.
Go on.
Did you turn that on?
I think I did.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I got scared. Anyways, continue.
Let's talk about that. Okay, so
I hated it.
Let me just say, and that this is something that we first talked about when I came back from my trip with my family. That is the first thing that we discussed. We're like, the queen. Let's say the queen would not behead her because it is treason, but the queen should have then what's that called? Ban her from the city. She should get out. I'm giving you one chance. Yeah, ban her from society, and then Colin having to decide: do I go with her or do I stay here with my family?
It's also not like knowing the queen's personality. It's not fun for her anymore. She knows who it is. The thrill is gone. So like, why even deal with this person anymore? Why even give her the liberty to write it if people like? I feel like I don't think they should have even revealed who she was because now it ruins the whole concept of the animosity, like what is the word?
Anonymity.
Yes, that. Anonymity.
Anonymity.
Anyways, it ruins like all the the mystery that Penelope had behind being Lady Whistledown and all the like tension it created within society, and like it was something entertaining for society and for the queen herself. Like she wanted to figure out who it was, but like I don't think she deep down really wanted to. Like she liked the chase.
Have you seen Gossip Girl?
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't get through it, but I found out like
I never finished it, but I know who it is.
Exactly.
Do you know who it is?
I still don't understand why. I
don't even think it's same with Gossip Girl. I don't think revealing who Gossip Girl was really like fans said that it really didn't make a difference in the end. Like it didn't.
But that's one thing. When I remember when I watched season 1 and when we found out end of season 1 who Lady Whistledown was, I was so upset. I felt like a spoiler. I'm like, season 1? Yeah. Season 1. That should have been
you don't find out in the books till like
book 4.
Literally, yeah.
Penelope's book.
Yeah.
You don't find out till book 4. Halfway through the series, you're like, oh my god. Like, that should have been a game that what's that called? Where the audience knows, but the characters in the universe don't know. But we still
there's a word for it.
But we also still don't know because we're speculating, like Easter egg us that it's Penelope, but don't blatantly tell us it's Penelope.
A lot of fans, I kind of agree with the statement that I feel like a lot of fans feel like they should have kept Penelope and Colin's story for like one of the last ones.
That would have gagged. That would have seeing that is a true slow burn. That is a true friends to lovers because they continue to build their friendship.
That's another thing. Another thing. Friends to lovers. I'm sorry, friends. Were they ever even friends?
Guys, how would we know?
What do you mean friends? Like, she's friends with Eloise. That's a friendship we see develop and like actually like be. But Penelope and Colin were never friends. Like we said in the last video, they would have served like flashbacks really would have served a purpose within this season, especially during part 1, seeing how they really were friends, how Penelope, not only was in love with him, but because he was kind. Like her mom saying, Violet Bridgerton saying that like Colin was very kind and has always put others before whatever.
Mhm.
Like we would have also benefited from seeing those kind of flashbacks of who Colin was as a kid and how that affected Penelope and why she grew to love him. Like when they like literally when the Featheringtons first moved in across from the Bridgertons,
Why don't we get
seeing
that?
stuff like
Why
that,
don't
you
we get
know?
that?
But like none of that made me feel like they were ever friends, and nothing made me feel like that also plays to the chemistry. Like their chemistry maybe I guess was good, but I think it was better when they were on the freaking
On
press
the
tour.
press tour.
Like it wasn't that good in the show. And like okay guys, I don't need to see hella sex, but like one sex scene,
No, 1.5. That
one
like
and a half
that one little
snippet at
like
the end,
that
yeah. But like 1.5 sex scenes with like
compared to season 1.
when people were saying when they were saying on the press tour, this is the steamiest. This is like we broke furniture. Like you didn't break nothing.
Did you see what furniture they broke?
But my TV, bro. What furniture? What furniture did they break?
Okay,
But I'll say
so the furniture that they broke, you know the scene, the one where Penelope's laying down and Colin is on her. It's like that couch, that sofa thingy majig.
yeah.
They broke just one of the foot, like one of the. I was expecting like Marvel went in there and destroyed the room. That is the type of furniture I was. But a little foot, one of the legs of the couches, that is what they broke. And they're like,
I really took that shit and rolled with it.
and I was, you know why? Because they had nothing else. They gave them nothing else. And a few makeout scenes, guys.
Barely.
They were okay, but like, it makes me so sad because I'm like, Penelope has had all this built up steam towards him.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I love her. Oh my god.
He's literally, I love her and I don't know why. Like, do you even know why you love her, or is it because like you're living in a simulation and they wrote that you love her? That's literally what it gave. Like, I didn't even feel the chemistry, the love. Like, the only time I was happy is when I saw Kate and Anthony come back. Like, and she's pregnant. I knew it. I said it. I wanted it. It happened.
But they came back after.
She's so pretty.
I love her.
They're leaving again.
We got more stuff between Kate and Anthony in this season than Pauline. We got more stuff.
That's so true.
We got more stuff. I'm tired, y'all. I'm so sad. The potential of this show, and once again, I feel like it shows Colin's character that he just chose Penelope for safety.
Oh, what do you mean for safety?
To be like, wait, I think it's time for me to settle down.
Like I'm thinking about it right now, and I still don't understand. Yeah, I'm still mad. Wait, I still don't understand how he really like became infatuated. She talked to one bird-loving man 2 times, and he got jealous.
Oh, I think because he went to talk to his mom, and he's like, "Oh, how do you know? Like, how do you know that you're in love with someone?" He's like, "Oh, because they're a friend."
No, but again, there was nothing to like premise.
I'm not defending him.
That they were friends. That he.
The cut scene.
Her. There was one
the cut scene. The cut scene.
Right. He fell in love then.
No, he was like, and he's like sees. Ew! No, it just makes me so sad. Like, if y'all are gonna make him jealous, give him a reason to be jealous. Because Penelope's over here. She's like me for real. Can't talk to anyone. Can't talk to anyone.
Yeah. Also, like. He was supposed to teach scenes.
And she's not. I don't know. Like it just makes me so mad. It makes me so mad. I'm like, what? Like, is there movies like that? Like early 2000s rom-coms where a guy's teaching a girl?
Yeah. How to get the girl, or she's all that, or.
And what happened? What happened?
It's like
y'all?
where he like. It's like that classic trope of like when they like what's it called? They take off her glasses and straighten her hair and put some lipstick on, and she was pretty all along type shit.
Yeah.
Or like they try to make her popular or something like that. This one with the guy from Scooby Doo.
Scooby Doo.
Freddie Prinze Jr. That man is so fine.
He is
fine. Brittany be doing that now. I do it at work. 41% Rotten Tomatoes.
Fake.
Yeah, high school hotshot Zach Seiler is the envy of his peers, but his popularity declined sharply when his cheerleader girlfriend Taylor leaves him for a sleazy reality television star. Okay.
She wants money.
Desperate to revive his fading reputation, Seiler agrees to a seemingly impossible challenge. He has 6 weeks to gain the trust of a nerdy outcast and help her become the school's next prom queen.
Okay.
Yeah, like he takes like a nerdy girl and makes her
like that girl.
You know, that girl to get his popularity back, but he ends up falling in love with her in the way.
And I wish it's like, how are they able to encompass all of that? Like the tension, the patience, the empathy, maybe the
getting to know someone deeply, you know, like
and they kept
more
they kept referring to these fuck ass letters, and we got nothing.
Oh yeah,
we got nothing.
Damn, you screaming fuck ass letters.
Sorry.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, that was another plot hole. So we just introduced it to not show it. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm tired of these shows.
I'm
tired of these shows just saying things and not showing them. If I just want you guys to say it, I'm reading the book.
You're gonna take 2 years to make it. Don't take it out on the chips. Like they're clearly already like being like they've already been beaten up. But yeah, no, it took them 2 years to write and make this. Like, guys, I'm not impressed. And you know what?
Why? And this is what I need all of y'all fan fiction girly pops
to rewrite. No, we'll get those videos soon. People rewriting season 3.
No, I need y'all to somehow hack into the mainframe of these screenwriters and copy paste y'all stuff into their books, because
I think I'm gonna read the books now.
It makes me so sad to see, like, how is it that when money is waving in front of someone's face, their creativity and their lack of common sense and storytelling goes through the window.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
It also makes me sad
because the companies would want the shows to be successful.
Yeah. And okay, here's not a hot take question, but a question, I guess, whatever your response would be. Do you think for shows like this there should be a bias that, like, let's say I'm looking for a producer, a new showrunner for Bridgerton. Should there be a bias, do you think, coming from a fan's perspective, that they like the show?
I think so, yeah. Yeah. I think when you like the show you're working on, you take care of it and you like want it to. It's like the Duffer Brothers with Stranger Things. They like the show they're making. They are passionate about it. It's like their passion project. So they want to put all the time and care into it as truthfully as they can, you know? Like, because like obviously it got so popular, Netflix can definitely influence, you know, like speed up the process because we want it to be out, but they're probably putting a hold like, hey, we made the show, we make you money, you know, so like let us work on it as long as we want so that we can get like make it as truthfully to like how we wanted to originally write it, which I think for them has paid off, because yes, it takes a long time between seasons, but like to me the quality hasn't dropped. Like season 1 is amazing, and like season 4 is obviously there's a little more, they have more budget, so they're like obviously going to like do a little bit more, but I don't think story-wise it's dropped. Mm-mm. Like I still think they have the direct like vision of what they want. So I don't know, I think I like something like Stranger Things is a good example of like it's grown in such big popularity, but the writers like they have stayed true to like what they want for the show. And this is coming from no source material. This is just their story and like what they wanted to put out. So I think that's a good example. Like I don't think there's any excuses for Bridgerton.
Another example is for season 1, The Mandalorian. Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, they are huge Star Wars nerds, and they developed a whole new show, the first live action Star Wars show, because they're so passionate about the franchise and they want to expand George's universe. But for season 3, Dave Filoni, right before I think production or some time ago, he became a creative director for Star Wars. So his hands for The Mandalorian were too full, and he stopped. I think he only directed 1 episode.
Yeah.
In comparison
to
season 1.
But he still writes on the show, right?
Not as much. Because he's so busy, as a bigger job.
That happens so much, yeah.
And it shows.
What happened with like with Grey's Anatomy with Shonda. Yeah. So
I don't know. I think it does make me sad, and I this is a safe space for us fans. I mean, hello, Fandom Roamer Cafe, but it's like a lot of times I genuinely believe, even then, let's not go too far. For Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds, he's an EP for Deadpool. He basically has full control of one of the full controls of the movie because he
Yeah.
wants it to be
And the way his
successful,
character
and
is
he's
going.
passionate about it, and he cares about the Deadpool franchise. Like he wants it to be successful. I mean, for him to pitch like, hey, let's basically break the Marvel universe by introducing Wolverine like into live action. I don't know about the comics, but I think being a fan, yeah, it's biased. Sure, you may have some fan service, but I think it's better than a brand new writer. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I am so sorry. And this is where the issue comes in.
Unless you have like full belief in this writer making your franchise better,
Shoot.
which is a risk you're always going to take. We're not saying that it's like, well, at least I'm not saying. I understand it's hard to be a writer, but I think that there's obviously, passion. When you lose passion within a project or you don't love the project as much, or when you try to put yourself too much into,
That's
which is
what
what
it
the
is.
showrunner
Let's go.
of
Yeah.
Bridgerton, the new showrunner, there's been interviews of her saying like that she sees herself a lot as Francesca and like in the books, and she's lesbian, she's queer, like, so that's why she felt like she wanted to do that for Francesca's character. Again, don't quote me, but that's the interviews that I saw of her saying that. And people were upset, saying like, why are you, just because you see yourself as Francesca, don't impose yourself on her as the character. Like, be truthful to the character and what is best for her. So I that's another thing. Like, I feel like sometimes, like, when they're too involved or like they want to try to tell their story onto this character, you're doing the character a disservice, basically.
Yeah.
So I don't know, I'm upset about this show.
I'm just so sad. Like I wish I can give. Oh wait, I mean, so positives. I found it so funny. How is it that we got a sneak peek of fucking Penelope's kid before Kay and Anthony's?
Oh, that's funny, actually. Yeah, I forgot they had it. Oh my god. I forgot that they had a kid at the end. Or kids? Kid?
One
No.
kid. It's a
Kid,
boy.
because then what's it called? The sisters had kids too.
Yeah, yeah. And I understand Kay and Anthony. They went away. They went away because they're in India right now because he wanted Kate to, embrace her culture.
That's clicking right now that that's gonna play into the next seasons.
Then what the? Oh my gosh, are we gonna see Edwina?
Bro, I would love a spin-off of Edwina. Miss Edwina Sharma, I would love a spin-off. I know the fans have been seeing it. And like, yeah, because Kate says that she finds love. Like, back in it, I would love to see it. Oh my gosh. I love that actress. She's so awesome. I would love. Wouldn't you want to see a spin-off?
100%.
Yeah.
Anything,
Give me another like Queen
anything.
Charlotte spin-off. Same vibes, all of it. I love Queen Charlotte. It was a great spin-off, but I wonder if they'll do not a season 2, but like a continuation. Probably not.
No.
Yeah. It should stay as it is anyways, but oh my god, yeah. That would be so awesome to see Edwina in a spin-off of her own. Because I think it was a character a lot of people love. So
I love her. Oh no, she's great.
Yeah. But back to positives. For me, a positive has always been the music.
I don't think the music was what it could have been.
I mean, I think the quality is better.
The quality is good. I just think the song selection was fine.
Weird.
It was fine.
When I heard A B C D E F U, I was like, why are we what? And then you said that they played like 2 seconds of Butter or Dynamite?
It was Dynamite. This is, once again, I'm gonna remind y'all the scene.
But like 2 seconds.
No, it cuts to a ballroom dancing scene, like with like a bunch of people dancing.
Mm-hmm.
It plays for less than 5 seconds. The song is ending. The song ends. The dancing ends. Cut. Now we're like in the ballroom. Like, this season really highlighted what's it called? The music wasn't a character. It just was sound. Like, it was just there. Like, I don't know. I didn't like any song. Usually a lot of songs are like, oh man, I remember this scene. I could not tell you where these songs are played in this season.
Yeah, true. Like, for me, Brian, need to stop talking about it. But the scene from season 1 that will always, that song when Daphne and Simon first have sex, guys.
I thought it was Let's Make a Deal or something.
No. When that's from season 2. When they first
don't know, ma'am.
Let's Make a Deal. That sounds like it's from the season. Anyways. From season 1, when Daphne and Simon first, I will always click that with that. Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you know what song I'm talking about?
Yeah. But once again, that is the point of a soundtrack, in my perspective. It's supposed to remind you of a scene, and you're like, oh my god.
It's so good. And what's crazy is that I didn't even know that song before Bridgerton. Like, and that instrumental that they made for it is better than the original. Sorry, not sorry, but whatever. It's so good. Yeah, literally the strings, they're gonna kill me. But I love it so much. So it's like that. It's like there was no standout scenes from this season with the.
Oh wait, with the carriage. Dun, 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 dun,
Okay, yeah,
dun,
you,
dun,
yeah, you
dun,
did eat that
dun,
up. You did like
that.
give me
But like, you know why? You know what makes me mad about that song? Why that should have been like that scene. Imagine that towards the end of the show, the slow burn, the tension. They can't handle it anymore. That
I
is
would love to know why they chose that song.
Part one, and give me everything. What?
No, but like
y'all didn't even hit third base.
The showrunner said something about like that's a song she shouldn't when she was writing that. I'm like, really? Neo Pitbull?
Give me everything. They didn't even hit
Yes!
home run. What do you mean?
Oh.
If you're gonna give me everything, give me everything.
True. I'm trying to think of the lyrics of that song.
Tonight,
Okay, that's not the lyrics. You're going to sing.
I'ma love you tonight. Give me everything tonight.
Okay.
Right?
What's Pitbull's verse? Oh, it's not featuring Pip. Oh, it's a Pitbull featuring. Why did I say? Oh, okay. Pitbull featuring Afrojack, Neo, and Nayer.
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 Nayer. Nay. I don't know.
Okay, give me everything tonight. For all we know, we might not get tomorrow. All right.
Okay, already.
Let's do it tonight. I want you tonight. I want you to stay. I want you tonight. Grab somebody sexy. Tell them, hey.
Hey, wait.
What?
Wait. For all we know, we might not get tomorrow. What do you mean? What's on the line? What's on the line that they don't get together? There's nothing on the line.
This lyric is funny.
Okay.
Because tomorrow I'm off to Dubai to perform for a princess, but tonight I can make you my queen and make love to you endless. Oh, okay.
What? He literally just stops. They get to the Bridgerton household and he's like, I want you to be my wife.
Oh, this is Pitbull's.
Oh,
this is Pitbull's verse. Money keep flowing. Hustlers move. Wait, money keep flowing. Hustlers move aside, so I'm tiptoeing to keep flowing. I got locked up like.
Wait, can we talk about this? How I want to cry.
Are you breathing like?
How unromantic that proposal was.
Yeah. I just ate you out. Marry me.
No, he didn't eat her out. He fingered her.
Right. Sorry. Context.
You know, that's once again that makes me so like. Where was the tension? Where was like? It just. And you know what? I always say in my reality, in my life, I want friends to lovers. But if I ever got some type of ugly ass, boring ass, convenient for him ass proposal, we're not friends no more. We're enemies to lovers. That's what it is.
Just a different trope. That's funny.
Because I still want to get with them, but it's gonna take a little longer.
I'm honestly.
My God.
I don't know how much more I have to say because I'm kind of drained. It's just exhausting to talk about all the negatives.
What's a positive? What's one
we
positive?
were talking about it and then you made it a negative. I said music.
No, that song is a bop.
Okay, positive. We can talk about the side plots because.
Oh wait. Okay. Sorry, this is gonna be negative. What happened to Violet Bridgerton's plot? Is it gonna continue?
No, I think so. I liked of all the ones. I think hers is one of my favorites.
But I hope it continues.
I liked the.
I need a conclusion if they're gonna get together or not.
Yeah, I'm sure in season 4 that's what they're planning to set it up.
So.
But I liked it. Like I liked the giving Lady Danbury like an extension of her family, meeting a brother, and then like seeing why she had resentment towards him. And then, like that's why she felt hurt that like he was trying to go after the only friend, like one of the only friends she really has, like close friends. But also like seeing that like Violet is able to open herself up to somebody new maybe. And like I really like the dynamic, the whole thing of like, oh, Lady Danbury was obviously with Violet's dad at some point. And then like she knows, yeah, she knows. They literally talk about it. Where she says like,
Oh yes, I remember that. Oh, I love that. Oh
But
my god,
yeah,
I
so I
love
really
that.
like that whole dynamic. Like, it created some interesting dynamic between the characters while also moving their stories along. So I did like that. Like, for me,
It gave us
I love Violet
them.
Bridgerton though. I'm biased.
Here's the thing. Seeing Lady Danbury and her relationship towards her brother, I think it really that we don't need a flashback because you are the chemistry those two actors had. You could feel that sibling, like, how do you
Yeah.
explain it? Like that, like
And it's
that
also just not,
envy
yeah, it's also, we've already gotten like flashbacks of Lady
because of
Danbury
because of Queen
and Queen
Charlotte.
Charlotte, so like you already kind of get a sense of her life, how it was. So like including the brother, we don't need to see anything more
You
from the
know,
brother because we already see a lot of who Lady Danbury was in her
mhm,
life and everything. So
mhm.
I liked that plot
I
line.
love it. I think they did such a good job. If they were gonna
Yeah.
use a side plot, it should have only been that one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like we said in the last video, the
Mondridges.
Montages, them. I don't think it was needed. I liked Francesca's because obviously we're building up Francesca. She's going to be possibly next season or the season after that because apparently they don't want to give anything to Benedict.
They need to hurry up with Benedict. He's gonna
I
get too
didn't
old.
mind Benedict's. I liked that he was exploring other
Mm-hmm.
parts of himself and like, finally getting in touch with like maybe romance, but they fucked it up in the end, in my opinion. I thought it was gonna be like Benedict falls in love with this woman
Mm-hmm.
and she rejects him and then he realizes,
Mm.
wait, maybe I do want something. But no, they just went
They
back to
did the
the
other
same
way.
shit where
He
she
doesn't know
fell
what he
for
wants.
him
He doesn't know what he
and he
wants.
no and he's like, no, I'm gonna keep, like I figured, like, I'm by now, like I'm trying to like keep fucking, like I don't really,
I'm
this
sorry.
isn't working for me no more. Like I didn't want that.
I did
I
not
was like,
want that. If this is fiction, y'all, show me a man that cares. Show
but
me a
it's
man that
not
wants to
that. It's
settle
like it
down.
didn't develop him anymore. Like he has been stunted in the
Exactly.
same place for 3 seasons,
Not
and it's
wanting to
like this.
settle.
This would have been the perfect like situation to put him in, where he would have
Mm-hmm.
figured that, man, maybe I do want something,
It just makes sense. It makes sense with how it was going.
Yeah, and people love his story too with
I
Sophia.
Oh my god! Wait, do you know a little more about it?
Yeah, I know a little bit of it. Like it's like the Cinderella story type of
Mm-hmm.
vibe. She is a Latina.
Yes.
Well, people want her to be a Latina, but I think
Mhm.
she is
But like,
Latina.
do you know like the
Her
premise of
family
the
comes from
plot?
outside of society
Okay.
and they move to
The
wherever it is that
ton.
they live.
The
Yeah.
ton.
It's somewhere in London, wherever it is they live. They move there. And I don't think that she is like a royal.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember if she's highborn or yeah, like highborn.
Highborn. Sorry. Like of status of money.
No, there's a word for it. Yeah, highborn.
I don't know.
I don't fucking know, guys. Anyways, a status, yeah, like her parents are lords and ladies. Like I don't know if she is like of a royal whatever. So I think it's like that thing that he meets her at a dance or at a ball. It's like a masquerade ball, something like it's supposed to like resemble Cinderella
Mm-hmm,
story,
mm-hmm.
but and then he like becomes obsessed with looking for her. So he doesn't want to like court other women, but in courting other women, he's realizing that like the woman that one of the women he is trying to court is her or something like that. It's something like
Mm.
it's interesting. Like that's why I want to read the books now. But a
So
lot
it's
of
like
people,
Cinderella stories, but from the man's perspective. Obviously Benedict's perspective. Like if you
yeah,
were,
but she's Cinderella,
Mhm.
you know.
You know how like
But
Cinderella we only saw like
somebody said she was a maid, but I was like, I
that
don't
doesn't
think
make
she's a
sense.
maid. I think she's like a ward. You know what a ward is?
No, like a
So
witch.
a ward is somebody who comes from another family, but they're staying with this family to learn from them
Oh,
because
like
they're
a
not like the first. They're not
homestay.
like the firstborn.
Homestay.
They're not like the firstborn. They're
Like
like
the cousin.
the cousin or something. Yeah.
Er,
So she's a
no,
ward.
no, like the cousin for the Featheringtons.
Yeah, she's a ward. But she was sent
Mm.
there for other reasons. Like
Oh.
sometimes they send them to like just learn.
Oh, what happened with Francesca when she went to Bath?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
like that. So it's like, yeah, it's something like that. Like she comes in to stay with one of the families that are living in the ton. I think I don't know. I don't know the story. I could read it, but I don't know. Like I
That's
could read
okay.
the summary of it. But yeah. So for me, I was just like, not even knowing that storyline, like of what his is to come. I just think they're stunting him. His storyline is not going anywhere. He's still stuck in the same mind like space that he was in season 1. You don't think?
100%. 100%. Sorry.
So it was fine at first, and then it plummeted.
But it wasn't even fine at first. Even the moment Colin appeared on screen, he's like, "Hey guys," and he picked up that rag and gave it to her.
What rag?
The girl that she like, and she drops her little like rag or like white cloth, and then he's like, "Here you go." Episode 1.
Nope.
Well,
remember.
That was episode 1. He comes back after his journey. He's looking like fine.
It's just not memorable at all.
It's looking like Prince Eric.
Everyone, the funny shit of everyone saying that.
Oh wait, that is very Prince Eric.
Colin was mewing throughout the whole.
He was. You see him in interviews relaxing. You see him, they're like, "Who taught you to act like that? Who taught you to mew the entire show?"
It's funny, bro. That was the direction they gave him. Okay, I'm gonna need you to. Yeah. I don't like that. That's ugly.
You sure?
You sure? Again.
I'm tired,
Anyways,
y'all. I'm tired of this grandpa.
Yeah, I'm tired of this grandpa.
I'm tired.
Too damn bad.
I need Bridgerton to get their shit together because I will be watching season 4.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'll still watch season 4.
I don't even
just
know.
because of how much I love season 1 and 2 and the characters, but
with the camera, let me actually like sit nowhere near edge of frame.
Yeah,
like,
sit over here. Okay, get the fuck off. I'm trying to look for
she hit a woman.
Shut up. She hit a woman.
Woman, let me be a woman. All right, so
our camera fucking cut off again, bro.
Our camera's the most fakest friend ever.
She's a fake bitch.
It literally kept rolling, knowing the battery was dead.
Yeah.
Hey, how does that make any sense? Like it kept whatever.
Anyways, so where did we end off with?
With us singing goodbye and then good night, and then we realized it's tonight, and we could not stop laughing because.
No, because Rachel Berry's about to come for me with a knife.
Rachel Berry, Rachel Ziegler.
All of the Rachels. Anyways.
What's another Rachel? You don't know? Rachel Sennett? Is that her name? Yeah, right?
Yeah, the girl from
Bottoms.
Bottoms. Anyways. I need to keep. Anyways, we're going to
wrap this baby up.
This bitch up. If this episode sounded super
not good.
No, not good. Shut up. The word you used before, incoherent. Incoherent. Just because the season was incoherent. We already said this. It doesn't matter. Anyways. What was I gonna say? Oh, if you want more of us, then go on TikTok, Instagram. We're at Fandom Roamer Cafe on those socials. We don't have Twitter, even though Twitter's funny. And yeah, we're gonna be reacting to more trailers, movie trailers specifically. It Ends With Us. Sometimes we do little movie reviews like we did with Challengers. So if you want to see more of us, then you can go there. No? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And make sure if you guys want to keep up with our private lives for some reason, go follow our personals too. Why not?
Sure.
See us posting our dogs. Basically.
That's really it.
But yeah, that's basically all. How do you
what?
That's all for today.
Right.
Peace out, A-Town. We are your host, Isabella, and
peace up, A-Town. That's really how you're gonna. Okay. We're your hosts.
We are your hosts, Isabella and Emmy from calling. What's the? Well, how do you?
From what?
Like what? How do they end? How do they end the news?
I don't fucking know. I don't watch the news.
I don't know either.
Anyway,
that's it for that's all for now from Fandom Roamer Cafe, coming to you live.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.